So, we are back for another Percy Jackson episode. I feel like last episode I was so tired while recording that I barely processed anything while I was watching it. I have since watched it again, but I was so tired filming that reaction. I'm still pretty tired now, but I think less so. I think I'll be able to follow along. And this is the big Tunnel of Love episode, or a Thrill Ride of Love, as it is in the book. Very excited to see how they do that. Clearly, they're adding something, so I'm interested to see how it all goes down. They have released the episode lengths for the last 4 episodes, and I'm like a little worried about how short they are. It works out for me because I'm now going to be having work after each day they come out. But yeah, interesting that they're kind of short. Interesting to see what they add, how everything plays out. Yeah, I'm very excited, so let's get into it. Emergency vehicles. I'm excited that we're going to get the fugitive aspect, because that's like such an iconic thing for Percy's character. Just a
They're looking at us.
habitual destroyer of national monuments. Oh, there's
Dude, they're looking right at us.
He's alive.
Oh,
I know
his
it.
face. Oh, he's wet. He's not supposed to be wet when he gets out of the water. Wait, are we not going to get
I'm sorry about shoving you
conversation
in the stairwell.
with the narrator?
Even time.
Aww. Aww.
You're not as dead as we thought you'd be.
Surprise.
And then did that.
Oh, not the hitchhiking. So I guess Ares
guys.
is gonna show up earlier as opposed to.
I think
meeting
this
him in
quest might be
Denver.
harder than we thought. We don't even know who actually stole the thing. Or why. I'm the last person to realize this, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh, Percy.
Okay, so he saved me. My dad. It doesn't have to be a thing, you know? They hugged me.
Oh God.
Oh, boy. I mean, we're like friends now. It seems like a thing friends do. At least I think they do. I saw the fates.
Oh yeah, that.
We need to talk about this whole fate thing.
You really do.
3 old ladies with a ball of yarn can't know what's gonna happen. What I choose to do changes what's gonna happen. I can
Aw.
choose to do anything I
That is such a Percy statement.
I want to give you a hand.
Big cousin.
Cousin?
Always got to be the wisest one in the bunch.
Why would you? That's my cousin.
Well,
What kind of family is this? Come on.
Give me a second. I'm just starting to fight on Twitter here.
of course he is.
Nothing.
Percy was always troubled, but I never thought he was capable of something like this.
Here we go.
Who's that?
The FBI is already spreading your picture around.
It's a Camaro. We really love that car. So much.
Oh God.
I'm gonna kill him.
I knew I was going to like you. It's safe to say the chances of you 3 idiots hitchhiking the rest. Then my dad made him puke them back up, then chopped him into a bottomless pit. So that kind of set the tone right out of the gate. We will push anyone down a flight of stairs to get ahead. And that's
That's
why I
what
love
he
my
said
family
about
so
Annabeth.
much.
He knows
My
information.
dad knows he's not getting this bolt back with quests or
spy.
goose chases. Funny to me for a minute,
Okay.
but it is getting old. So do we have a deal, or am I killing all
She's
3 of you
supposed
so
to be
I
more
can eat
respectful
in peace?
of the gods, though. Percy's the impertinent one.
I'm gonna keep the satyr here as collateral so you don't run off.
What? No.
Okay.
That's a change.
No way.
They're not having
We don't
girls
split
grow
up again.
with them?
It's okay.
Why not?
If you wanted to kill us, we'd be dead by
He
now.
was there in the book. He helped. I mean, I guess it
Can I just walk them to the door?
doesn't make that big of a difference, and it is a big Percy and Annabeth moment. So, are we gonna get to see Ares and
I'll
Grover
be here when you get
hanging out? Because I hope we get some scenes of that, like cut in while they're at Waterland. I'm loving this
I haven't
episode
seen a lot of horror
so
movies,
far,
but this seems like exactly the kind of place they suggest to avoid.
except for that we didn't see Percy in the river.
I've never seen any kind of movie.
Oh,
I'll just take your word for it.
She
Well,
was 7
Now
when
that
she
Russ is
ran
dead in
away.
a few days, we really
No
ought to fix
movies
that.
before then?
You're missing out.
Oh, is he asking her out?
I mean,
Here we go.
I'm 24.
Good for you.
So, satyrs age slowly, though. You're
Oh, I wasn't one of the protesters.
protesting.
I'm a fan. Maybe unpleasant, but that doesn't make it untrue.
Huh.
Your deep cuts.
Those are words where hardly anyone died.
I like your mellower stuff. There's something cool about overwhelming force and a quick surrender.
Okay. Is he like trying to butter him up, or is he serious?
So tell me where we met again.
Oh, he's trying to get information out of him. Okay. Nice that he's well read on history, though. That's cool. I wonder if he learned it from Annabeth. Her dad's a military history professor.
Look at craftsmen didn't build this.
She's really
Ever seen anything
impressed.
like this?
She's Hephaestus's wife.
Nice that he knows
Oh, you're
and can
kidding.
keep up with her.
He met her here? In her husband's park? That's so wrong.
They got caught.
Yay, the thrill ride of love. That's when I call
Don't you even try to tell me that.
Why not?
that. We did miss her saying, "I won't go, I would never go in this ride with you," though. I guess because they're more friendly. But also, like, she hasn't called him Seaweed Brain yet. When is she gonna call him Seaweed Brain?
What is love?
Oh my god.
I feel like I've heard this before. I think from our orthodontist's office, maybe. She was trying to keep me away from you guys.
So when you got to us, you be different than this.
Oh, I love that. He is different. This is gonna take out if they get to season 4 though. Oh! He can control water, it's fine.
Figuring this out as I go.
Be less than other kids, but still not fond of them.
Damn.
Look what I made. What are butterflies for? My knee hurts. Ugh.
You don't
I
raise
love
your
my
own
job.
kids.
But it's the worst night of the year every year by far.
This one in
Plenty of people hate my dad enough to try.
maybe.
That needs to be solved. You're as bad as my sister.
Which sister? Oh, Athena. He's jealous.
Thank you. She talks to it like all the time, this fat, nasty little feathered rodent. And it's like her best friend. And we're so sure.
You being the one to find the lightning thief and not her.
Whoa. Grover knows?
Aphrodite would be his wife.
Oh. That's no way to get a wife.
The chair.
This isn't the arch seaweed brain. You're not pushing me
She
into this
said it!
family.
Yes, I am. Now you're here.
Excuse me?
Push him.
You were
She
right.
will hesitate. He's such a hero.
The gods chose
Stop.
you.
It isn't about
He
that.
doesn't care
What
what the
could it
gods
possibly be
choose.
about if it isn't about that?
You're better at this than me,
Aww.
and you know it.
Well, you've only been a demigod like a week.
Believe me, I just don't see it.
Aww. She called him a seaweed brain and I mean, this is a big moment. Very different from the book. Oh, he's actually gonna give her... No way. That's Poseidon's sword. You can't give that to a daughter of Athena like Riot.
I'm not leaving the underworld without your mom.
Aww.
Thank you.
She knows it.
I was gonna say when this quest is done, can you maybe swing back here and try to get me out of this thing?
That too.
You think you had to ask?
Just making sure.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I like the thing in the book with the spider, but this is also like a really good way to make her see how much she can count on him.
This is weird. I'm okay.
Oh gosh.
I'm...
Well, that's the end of the story. Percy Jackson is gone. Yep, for sure. Okay, at least pick up the shield before you do this. Girl, I love you, but all the gods couldn't figure this out.
Leave me alone so I can focus.
Ooh, she
In spite of what my brother might have told you, your mother was displeased with you recently.
Oh gosh.
Go back to being as it always has been. Always will be. As it
No.
should be.
It isn't how it should be.
Yeah.
He isn't that way.
Oh.
He's better than that.
Aww.
Maybe I was that way once. But I don't want to be that way anymore.
This is great from her, but she's getting so early in her journey.
I won't be like all of you.
No, she won't.
I just won't.
Whatever happens, I'll stand beside you, because you're my friend, Seaweed Brain. Any other stupid questions? Wow, that single speech worked on him? That was remarkably easy. I mean, Hephaestus was always one of the cooler gods in the books. But that was still remarkably easy. She didn't have to offer him anything. Another hug. Another hug.
A good word with your mom for you.
Aw, that's sweet. It's the truck!
You're kidding.
My favorite scene in the book happens in this truck.
Thing is going to be at the Lotus Casino in Vegas.
Oh!
Hermes hangs out there. You play your
Okay.
cards right, and his personal driver can get you to LA and
That's a
meets.
change.
Here, don't worry. Your dad had plenty of kids he stopped caring about once he lost interest.
Whoa!
You'll have a lot.
So, thank you for the emotional abuse and the cheeseburgers. And the ride. We're gonna take you up on that, too.
To...
Paper towels or something, it's not that nice in here.
No, this is...
I know who stole the Master Bowl.
Oh, we're gonna end there. Of course.
We have a huge problem.
Okay. Oh, not them trying to drive. Oh, no. Okay, this was a really, really good episode. They made a lot of structural changes to Waterland from the book, but I think they kept the main important thing about that scene, which is that it's really when Annabeth starts to see Percy differently and feel like she can really trust him, and they did it differently, but I think, it really captured the same idea, and she finally called him the Seaweed Brain, her iconic nickname for him. I miss a little bit that it was originally used insultingly in the book back when she didn't like him and then became a term of endearment. I mean, obviously it was still used in a mocking way here, but it would be nice to see it a little earlier, but I'm so glad we finally got it. And then changing it up so Grover's not with them and is questioning Ares back at the diner is so interesting, and they don't start to suspect Ares is holding something back at all. I honestly have no idea what Grover's gonna say he found. I mean, I have guesses, but they're guesses because this is new, and that's exciting. They're changing a few things up about the mystery. I like that. They're also clearly changing up how the Lotus Casino is. Instead of Hermes just being there, apparently it's a place where Hermes hangs out, and they're going there to attract Hermes as opposed to just wandering in. I guess this is also how they had to go to the Arch instead of just going there because, we have a layover. Which, I understand. It looks like they're also changing the Iris message scene with Luke to gonna be in the truck. So, some structural changes. The way they're changing the Lotus Casino makes me curious. I'm going to talk about it more when I get to my book spoiler thought section. I will save it for that and then obviously talk about it next week when they do it. But interesting, they're clearly changing up how that's going to work, and I have some thoughts. Really, the only thing that I didn't like about this episode is that we didn't see Percy in the river. We didn't see the narrator tell him to go to Santa Monica, and we didn't see her say, "Don't trust the gifts," which was kind of a big thing, because in the book, Percy's like, what is she talking about? I don't know if they cut it for time, if we're going to flash back to it, but it felt odd not to see it. It was a bit strange, because the whole idea was I don't know. I have no idea why they didn't show that to us. But other than that, really, really good episode. And now I'm going to just get into some book spoiler thoughts. So if you haven't read the book, now is when to stop watching. And thanks for watching. Okay, so Grover questioning Ares. They were not that suspicious of Ares in the book. They just thought he was, a jerk. But I think what Grover thinks is that Clarice stole the bolt at this point. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think they know the full truth of it, but even just knowing that Ares found the thief, I think maybe Grover thinks he's covering for Clarice, as opposed to he found Luke, took the bolt, and is part of the whole plan, or that Kronos got to him when he got to Luke. I'm interested to see how that all plays out with the whole God who has turned thing, and are they going to figure out it's him earlier? I mean, they have to sort of think of him as a friend for Percy to think that line was fulfilled with him. But yeah, that's interesting. Also, the Lotus Casino. So they're going to meet Hermes there. Now, them going for a purpose rather than just wandering in is fine, a minor change. But I will be very, very upset if they don't have the temptation that makes them want to stay there, and then Percy breaking out of it. Because that's a big moment for Percy, is he, on his own, realizes something's not right here, breaks out of the trance, and, in the movie, which we don't talk about, Poseidon helped him do that, and I don't like that because like that was a Percy moment. Like Percy realized something wasn't right, and I hope we get that for Percy, and I hope Hermes doesn't help him. Like I hope the trance and like breaking out of that still happens, even if Hermes is also there and they're going to meet up with him. I heard some rumors next episode might be a musical episode. I hope it's not. I love musicals. I'm just because he's Lin-Manuel Miranda doesn't mean he has to sing. Hermes doesn't sing. That'd be weird. They also had the kids driving a car, which is what happened in the movie. I don't know why we needed to repeat that. They're 12. It's weird. I hope they don't like have them actually driving like from Vegas to LA, because that would make no sense. So still excited for next week. Definitely have some iffy thoughts about the way they set it up. But very excited. This episode was so good. So yeah, thanks for watching.